Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button. That's what I hear every time my kids watch a Trinity video. So that's what I'm going to do for these videos from now on. Every time I'm going to start one of these videos, I'm going to go, hey guys, before we get started, hit the subscription button. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a fairly decent day today. Been home with the kids. Reagan had the day off school, so we've been hanging out and getting some work done around the house. Actually, had to lay down a bunch of string parts for the opener, so I've been cracking away at that most of the day. But thankfully, I just got it done, so I just decided to record this video for you guys before it gets too late, because I know I'm gonna probably hit the bed early. Go to bed early tonight. So, awesome. Let's look at our team this weekend. We got Corbin on bass, Josh on drums, Caleb on guitar, Sophie singing, Hope playing keys. What happened to their keys? I'll be singing and playing some guitar. Kit and hold on, let me add Mark. I'm thinking it'll be Kit and Mark on Saturday, and then it will be Mark on Sunday. Should have done that earlier. All right. Laura on computer, Snoop on lights, Ryan and Noah are both going to be shadowing. Ryan's going to be shadowing sound with Anthony, and Noah is going to be shadowing Matt on Switcher. So, Matt, you will have a shadow this weekend, buddy. All right, so that's our team. Awesome team. Looking forward to serving with you guys. So we got a fun weekend this weekend. We are in week 2 of Pause. Last week was um, the kickoff of that series, and I don't know if you guys were able to catch Ben's message at all, whether online or at the service, but it was really, really good. So Calvin Sweeney is going to be continuing where Ben left off last week. And I don't know about you guys, but every time Calvin comes and preaches, it's always really, really fun to watch him. He just has a different style, and so I'm looking forward to it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, we have our countdown, which I believe is 5 minutes, so that will change the length of the service. Into the opener, which is a special called "Head Above Water" by Avril Lavigne. This is a really cool song. If you guys don't know who Avril Lavigne is, that's okay. She was really popular in like the early 2000s, and apparently she um, has been very ill and stepped away from music for quite a while, kind of just taking care of herself. And Avril has never been considered, a Christian artist, or not even an artist that has, spoken out about having any kind of belief systems at all. Um, but apparently, she has, I believe it's Lyme's disease, and was very, very ill, almost died from it. And so she wrote this song as she was in the hospital, kind of not really knowing if she was going to survive. And I think in that moment she found God, and this song was born out of that. So I think it's really cool when I think it's just really cool when artists who have never necessarily been Christian artists before find Jesus. And she came out with her first song in however many years. It just happens to be basically a Christian song, yeah, a worship song, really, and it's really cool. So sometimes people have to go through a struggle or kind of hit rock bottom or be faced with situations of you know um, life or death that kind of cause this come to God moment. So I think for her, that's how this song was born. So I'm really excited to do it. It's an awesome song, and so Sophie's gonna kill it. And we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Um, Coming out of that will be the welcome campus host, which should be Chris. And then this weekend is also Veterans Day, so there will be a video from Ben after the welcome talking about that. I don't believe we're going to have anybody stand. I could be wrong, but if there is any kind of honoring in terms of that regard, that will happen during the welcome. But I'm pretty sure um, the intent is to not have anybody stand, and then Ben will address Veterans Day. And then this weekend's a little bit different. So normally we would go into a worship set, but instead we're going right into the message. So that's a change for us for sure. But I think because of Calvin's preaching style and just kind of how dynamic he is, um, it's a really cool opportunity to transition into our worship set after the message. So Calvin's going to set all that stuff up, transition us into worship, and man, this worship set is just going to be um, lit. It's going to be really really good. So I'm pumped for that. So we're going to start with "Set My Heart into Tremble." Ignore that because we're not doing it in that key. And then "Here Again," which we introduced last week. It went really well. Um, it's such a good song. It's such a good song. Sophie and I had a chance to talk about this song. I think it was last week, and um, it's just a really emotional song for both of us. Um, so I'm definitely looking forward to doing it again. But I got to be honest, last week when we introduced it, it was it was tough for me to sing. I was getting kind of emotional, but um, what just an amazing song. So I think it was received really well, and so I'm glad to be singing that again this weekend. From there, that'll be the end of the service. So campus pastor will come back out, do the send off. Actually, I think we talked about in our meeting on Monday that may potentially be me from stage because I think they want it to be really quick. So if that is the case, I'll just touch on these things real fast, and then post jam is here again. So um, different feel, different dynamic. I would say that a typical worship set when it's up front kind of has the posture of we take people on a journey. Sometimes the first worship song is just to get them moving around, kind of getting them comfortable, and then towards the end of the worship set, it's kind of this progression into like a response type of thing, and then the last song is typically like proclamation kind of thing. So sometimes our dynamics on stage, kind of match what kind of journey we want them to go on. I would say this weekend, with Calvin talking first and then us going to worship, I think our posture on stage this weekend can be very how do I explain it? It's just a response. We're we want people to respond to the music. So I would say, what does that mean for us on stage? Well, I would say not to like tone things down per se, but we don't need to be like overly energetic with stage presence or anything like that. Not that we have a tendency to do that or anything, but we just want we want our worship, the tone of this worship set to really match what Kelvin brings during the message. So I mean, if he's pumped up, if he's fired up, and he sends it over to us, then yeah, let's carry that tone over. But if he ends on kind of a lower note, which I don't think he will, but um, then let's try to continue that vibe throughout this set. So I don't know if I'm making any sense. If I'm not, just do what you always do. It'll be fine. That's all I have. 'Cause this video is already getting kind of long, so I'm sorry about that. Trying to think any like band notes. Um, Caleb, if you want to do lead lines on stuff, that's cool. I mean, I have some things that I can play for Set My Heart, but these these two, I'll just play rhythm. It's not some kind of ambient rhythm like I did the last time that you played. And then Avril Lavigne is like power chords, so I can both do that. Hope, if you want to use the it's like the piano and synth kind of patch thing for Avril, that'd be great. Because I think they use something like that in the song. And then could probably honestly use that for the whole set. So we'll experiment with that tomorrow night, just leaving it on that patch and see how good that sounds with the songs. So that's all I have. So looking forward to it again, being with you guys, and it's gonna be an awesome weekend. So I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And enjoy the rest of your week, and let's get ready to have an awesome weekend. So I love you guys. Oh, and let me know through email or whatever. You can text me, you can email me, but just let me know how I can be praying for you guys. I'd love to pray for you throughout the week. I know that we did our Bible study at 9 a.m. last weekend, and so I got some prayer requests from some of you. Mark, I know I got some from you. Laura, I got some from you. Noah, I got some from you. But yeah, if you need anything or need me to pray for anything, just let me know. I'd love to do that for you. So I love you all. I'll talk to you later.